15 heat index today.
It's crazy. I looked at the map of the on the news this morning. Like the whole eastern part of the country is 90s to 100.
Yeah, we get the worst of it, man. Where we get ice and snow, we get heat, we get pollen, we get it all of it.
Hey, that's why you chose to live there.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. Oh man. No, we're just getting ready for back to school marketing. And like honestly, I looked at my calendar and I realized that I'm a little bit late on talking about it. We've been thinking about it, but on talking about it with like our workshop people. So that's what we're going to start starting tomorrow is workshop on back to school and really take people's marketing ideas. So I don't have all that many new amazing marketing ideas. People are like, well, what, tell me some ideas for marketing. I'm like, I bet you have more ideas than me, or at least we have the same ideas. I'm not coming up with new ways to grind a wheel. Really what I like to do is make those more efficient through RainMaker. So how can we take those regular, normal marketing procedures for back to school and either make them more effective or make them more automated? Like, can I give myself more time? Can I give the client more trust? Can I give the business more efficiency? What can I do there? So like, for example, automated appointment reminders. We never call. So like we still do. We call all of the parents and we call all the kickboxers as well. But like, we don't call 3 times to confirm like we used to. We let the texts and emails take care of that. That way, if we do, let's say that we miss, for some reason we didn't get to call them, or we got voicemail after voicemail and we never were able to get a hold of them, at least we know they got a text and they got an email, super important. After they come to the trial, like for example, our kickboxing, I talked about this a couple of weeks ago. We got a 2-week trial for kickboxing. We really feel like it's necessary to have a longer-ish trial like that as opposed to, one and done. We don't have a super strong sales team up front. And I know a lot of people who are one-man, one-woman shows are the same way. You're teaching on the floor. Maybe you got some help on the desk, but you don't have some professional salesperson at the desk. We do a 2-week trial, but how do we get them to come back? We send them a survey. So after their first class, our front desk person puts a tag on the person, and then it sends them a survey. And if they fill out the survey, that survey sends them a link, and that link is to a free t-shirt. And then they have to come back to that free t-shirt. And they want to wear the free t-shirt the 3rd time. So like, how can we get them to keep coming to more classes? And before that, we send them, here's what you're going to do in class. Here's a couple of tips on how to punch. Here's what the gloves look like. Here's where the bathrooms are. So like we send them stuff before and we send them stuff after, which if even one person appreciates that, that's a person that maybe is going to stay a lot longer than had they before. Like the other day, I was teaching class on Monday. I only teach kickboxing on Mondays. And there's a brand new lady. And obviously I recognize her as brand new. I said, hey, is it your first class? She goes, yeah. She looked like she was kind of hesitating. And I go, just grab a bag and you roll it out here and put it on a dot. She goes, yeah, I know. I watched your video. And I was like, excellent, because I don't know if people actually watch them or not. So how can we make those marketing processes more automated? So I want to know, what marketing do people do every back to school? What's your staples? What are your 20 things that you do no matter what? And how can we make them better?
I was just talking to Jerry Prince yesterday, and today I was talking to one of our clients in Georgia. His name is Dave Hart. Dave Hart already has 12 Meet the Teacher things set up. So nice. He's going to sit with the school system. He's going to go where to go meet the teacher, kids meet the teacher, pick up their books and stuff like that. He's got 12 promotional booths. Jerry Prince yesterday said he's got 6 promotional booths. David Hart has tablets set up with a RainMaker free PG. So people actually sign up to PG, and they're coming back for an ABCs of Success class.
Yep.
It's an old class Barry and I did a long time ago.
Yep.
So they're going to do that. And he was asking me today about a flow, because it's got to be a pretty fast reminder flow, because he may do it on a Monday and then schedule a class for Saturday. So he was asking me, do I just send out a reminder, or do I send out a reminder with a little video on what to expect, what to wear, something like that?
But I always think video. So here's like, Is he talking about the people that registered at the Meet the Teacher and are coming on the Saturday or whatever?
Yes. Well, like Jerry. Jerry does, he goes to do the Meet the Teachers, and he promotes a seminar called 20 Ways to Show More Respect to Your Teacher. So the school's totally behind that. And so he sets all those appointments up, and he wants to make sure he follows up, gets them there, they know what to wear. So, but it's kind of quick follow-up. It's not like 2 weeks of flow. It's got to be a pretty quick flow.
So and I might not be thinking about this right, but the way that it seems most effective to me would be on that free profit generator to make sure that it's already set up when you set it up to be tagged as Meet the Teacher. And you could separate schools, but I would not. I would just say this is Meet the Teacher Fall 2019. And then that way, and then you can take all those people that filled out that profit generator, 20, 30, 40, whatever, and then you can send an email directly to all those people and separate, isolate just those people. And what I like to do is I like to put a link to the video. I like to put my video on my Facebook page so that it gets comments and likes and it gets a little bit of distribution there. And then I send people from my email to my Facebook page. And if you've known me for a long time, I don't ever suggest sending people to Facebook or to YouTube or whatever because they just go down the rabbit hole. But these are people that have already committed to be here, right? Like I've already got their appointment. I don't think you should send them to your Facebook prior to making an appointment. Once you've got an appointment, okay, now you can go peruse and creep us on Facebook and see if you trust us. So I like to put that, like my tour video and my how to do kickboxing video are both on Facebook. And we've got a couple of comments, can't wait to come tonight, and like tag their friend, hey, this is what I'm doing on Tuesday or whatever. So that's what I would do. So
you embed those on Facebook, so when people go on Facebook, they don't go to YouTube, they just watch it right there.
Right. So post the video. So the video would be, hey guys, here's what we're going to do on our ABCs of Success on Saturday. You're going to learn this, this, and this. Make sure that you wear comfortable clothing. We'll see you there. Like he takes that video, he just puts it on his Facebook page. Like no explanation or anything, just put it there. And then he takes the link from Facebook and then puts that in his email, sending out, hey guys, can't wait to see you on Saturday. Here's a quick video that we made about things you need to know. Make sure that they want to click it. Not more information, but things you definitely need to know.
Excellent.
And then they click that link, they go to Facebook, and you can even have him say questions, comment below. That way if people are like, oh, I can't make it, can I make another time? He can comment back and we get a conversation going there as opposed to privately in email.
And then the other step would be to text them a reminder the day before and the day of.
Yeah, so I would put all those people in the calendar. It's only going to take you 5 minutes, but you put them all in the calendar, and then they will get automated reminders. So he can send a mass email, like a manual email that says, "Here's the video," but then they'll get reminders up to that point. That way, if somebody's like, "Hey, I need to move to next Saturday's event," okay, I can move you over, and then they'll get more. They'll continue to get emails.
I think the way he has this set up. He doesn't have a real big space, so he's got classes set up for the fall on like Monday and Wednesday 4 and 6, Tuesday and Thursday 5 and 7. He's trying to put 15 people in there. They schedule the actual date and time that they want to come in.
And then, like on the iPad?
Yes.
So that takes a little bit of preparation, right? He'll have to go in and he'll have to make what's called available time slots. Does anybody let people automatically schedule into their calendar? Any of y'all already do that? Yeah. You have to click available and then click, karate or 4-year-olds or whatever. So he'll have to do that, and he'll have to do that 15 times.
He's already done that.
Okay, then great. Then that's easy. Then they'll get automatic reminders. Totally.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Here's another thing to think about, because guys like Jerry and guys like Dave now they're connected with the schools. So they want to kind of enhance their partners in education. So they're doing an AB honor roll. So they're giving awards to the kids that get honor roll in school. So all the kids that get on the AB honor roll get a thank you note or a congratulations note from the school, and they get a certificate for a free month of martial arts classes.
Awesome.
And those do really good. I mean, so once you're in the school system doing the Meet the Teacher, I mean, that's just like an automatic next step. We want to reward the kids that are getting good grades.
Yeah.
Any type of flow ideas for something like that would be.
Honestly,
you have 2 months for that.
you should give a certificate for the kids that didn't make the honor roll. Hey, come do the here's how to get your grades up class for a free month.
Yeah.
Right? I mean,
yeah, but that's a harder thing to. Yeah,
I kind of agree. Young kids like me need help too. Come on now.
Yeah.
But yeah, but no, those are good ideas. Go ahead.
Efren Valentin has got a RainMaker school up in Meriden, Connecticut. He allows the teachers to sponsor a student who needs martial arts in their class for like an 8-week program. He gives it to every school teacher in the school, all the administrators, vice principal, principal, even the janitors. They can sponsor. And I've been at his school on a Saturday morning at 9 o'clock. He'll have 35 kids in there. I go, wow, this is a pretty big class. He goes, yeah, these are all sponsored kids.
Wow.
He gets huge recognition from the town. He's been in the newspaper and local news and everything for doing this. And quite a few people do trickle over because they're not just kids that can't afford it. Parents or the teachers either award it to a kid who's doing really good or someone that's maybe getting, well, whatever the reason, there's no criteria. They just get to do it.
Yeah, I like that.
So does he just give them 8 karate classes times 2? And then anything else come with that? A uniform, shirt?
When I saw them, they didn't have uniforms or anything. They were just taking martial arts. And I believe it's one time a week. It's a Saturday morning. But he rocks it out. And it's a way to get rapport with all these teachers because the teachers find out what he's doing in his school and they want the kids to get the same type of results. And
yeah.
I didn't get it. Does he include uniform with it?
No uniform.
Okay, no uniform.
If they want to get a uniform, they can get a uniform. But when I was there, they had just regular T-shirts and loose pants.
It's 4 free intro classes.
Yeah. Well, yeah, 8 intros basically. Yeah.
Oh, 8. Yeah, okay.
I believe he does it for 8 weeks. It's not, so there's value to that.
So 8 Saturdays he does it for.
You may want to email him because I saw this last year when it was at his school. I don't know all the details, but I know your friend Sal with Efren, so maybe just email and ask him how he does it.
Okay, thank you.
I think you're muted, sir. I think you're muted.
Sal was, he muted himself.
No.
You saw someone's mouth moving. They weren't.
Yeah.
Was that Jerry?
Yeah.
Jerry, you're unmuted now.
Am I unmuted?
Yes.
There you go.
Yeah, something would be cool that we normally do sometimes when we have those kind of programs where they come once a week, like an after school program or summer program. At the end of that 8 weeks, they graduate to yellow belt, and then once they get that yellow belt, they do this. They're doing their ceremony, and then we give them an offer to enroll on a regular program. Their emotions are up, family's there. Enroll today, get your free uniform that you haven't had in 8 weeks, and this is your schedule.
Yeah. We did that when we went out to like the second summer I was here in Tulsa or something like that. I went out to, I think I was doing like 6 daycares all at once. I would go to like multiple, and I taught a 6-week course one time a week at each one. And then the end was come to our studio and have your child break a real board, earn a karate belt. Yeah, we signed up, I think, 7 or 8 kids. And when that's one of your marketing tiers, that definitely helps. The excitement is high.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I harp on one more thing about the flows. Without putting it in the system is just all the elementary schools. This is your back to school. I like to separate the schools because I really want to know who's got the most volume. Which school am I getting the most leads from? Because if I'm at an elementary school and I get 15 leads, and then one of my cool parents is at another school and she gets 36 leads, well, next year where I'm going to be.
Yeah. We definitely we do that. There's a school specifically. I think we pick up like 26 kids for after school from that. Of our 75, the third of them come from this one school, and we're heavy at that one school. So I agree. One of the ways you can do that, the reason I hesitate to tell people to separate it out like that, if you don't if you're starting from scratch or you're having trouble with those kinds of things, sometimes making it perfect or doing too many steps can stop you from even trying it all. You know, you get the brand new white belt in and their side kick is obviously a halfway front kick. And you're like, okay, you need to turn your toes down, turn your hip over, push your heel out, keep your body up, and put your hands up. Go. And they're like, I quit, right? So one of the things you can do is start with, this is just a tag. Met people at elementary school. And then you could do a second tag that would be like Council Oak is the elementary school we go to. Council Oak, Patrick Henry, Hoover, all the different elementary schools. That way you could separate it into, like, if you wanted to pull a report that said how many people were from Hoover only, it could be just the kids from Hoover, just the kids from Council, just the kids from one elementary, or you could group them all together. But I like separating them out. I do that, but sometimes I get worried that people are going to hear that and they're going to go, oh, well, Jerry said it has to be separated. And it makes sense, but so,
you can blame me.
Do I? Yeah. So if you're watching the replay or something and you're hearing Jerry, and that is true. But here's the rule. If you get in there and you're like, yeah, that's a good idea, and you start creating tags like that and then you stop, then you should just back it off and not create a tag and at least go forward and do something,
Absolutely. I'll tell you another thing that's kind of cool. We do a back-to-school buddy bash, probably 2 weeks, maybe 3 after school starts back.
Yeah.
And when the kids come in for the buddy bash, and we have it separated. We have chairs turned around, and we have the names of the schools on the back of the chair. So this
nice.
is Valentine Elementary, this is Oak Point, this is this, this is this. And when the kids come in, they take their shoes and socks off, they have to sit with that group. So they get to know each other. So not only do they see each other at school and go, hey, I know you, Johnny. Hey, I'll see you tonight at karate class, Johnny. So it's kind of a cool little knit groups,
That's a great idea. That's a great idea. That's one of those details that all of a sudden now they have buddies already. Yeah, that's great.
It wasn't my idea.
Well, take credit for it, man. It was your birthday. It was your birthday yesterday. You got a little play there.
Yeah, that's right. That's okay.
I don't remember who I heard say it.
I gave that idea to Mr. Prince.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Somebody said, it might have been Scott, or it might have been, I don't know. Somebody said, the first time that you say something that somebody else said, you give them credit. The second time you say, I think I heard somebody say one time, and the third time it's your idea. That's
well, Mr. Siokas isn't here, so guess what? It's my idea.
It's yours, right? That's the rule.
Tomorrow it'll be his
first time. Yeah. Wow.
That's funny.
So already, if people are watching this replay, already we've got AB honor roll classes, sponsoring kids who need classes, and of course, everybody should be having some sort of back to school type party or event or something. And I know that it can get overwhelming, like the amount of stuff that you need to do. But really, there's no reason that you shouldn't have your entire schedule packed 12-hour days from August 1 all the way to Thanksgiving. That's what I take a break. Thanksgiving to Christmas, I'm like, all right, I can relax.
Yeah.
Really.
Between now, back to school, and then Halloween and all the events that happen in October, Bully Prevention Month, there's a ton of stuff happening.
Yeah.
A couple of things that Jerry said about the back to school buddy bash. I liked it 2 to 3 weeks after, so kids get to know other kids in school. I think the fun factor for that is really important. If it's just a martial arts class, kids who don't know martial arts don't want to come because they don't know martial arts. So if you have a magician or you have some huge fun factor, you have Adam Gilbert in Arizona. He does an outdoor carnival, and he's got a petting zoo out there, and he's got a slide. And when he advertises a back to school buddy bash, it's the Mesa, Arizona back to school buddy bash. So it's not just his school. He invites all the kids there. Yeah. Invitations are really important because kids go in with 30 invitations. Now they have something to give the kids. And it's not just saying, hey, I have a good idea for you next Saturday. They're not going to do that. They have to have something to hand the kids. But I think the fun factor is really important. I know some schools have been giving tickets out during the summertime to all their students when they attend class. And they do like a carnival during the back to school Buddy Bash. So they can have things where, you throw a dart and breaking balloons, all kinds of things, and kids can win prizes. That's a cool one because it's fun.
Yeah.
But Adam, he had pony rides and everything outside his school. I mean, people went by there and they just stopped. They really went above and beyond.
Yeah, we have found, if you didn't know this yet, and maybe it's one of those things that multiple people come to their own conclusion on independently, but we've found that rather than just a bounce house, if you rent the inflatable obstacle courses, they do way better. Because like if you get a bounce house, you got to sit a staff member there who's keeping all the little kids out, keeping all the dumb teenagers out, and keeping all the kids that are in it alive, right? Like, hey, don't stab him. You have to get out. And then it's like, where's your mom? Oh, she dropped me off. Dear Jesus, like, why you don't have a parent here? So like that really is challenging. We don't even get those anymore. We get the biggest, longest obstacle course we can. And like there's like a 50 or like a 63-foot obstacle course. And then it's literally 2 lines of kids all the way down the parking lot. And all the instructor has to say is ready, go. Ready, go. That's it. Because the kids are willing to stand in line for 30 minutes to get through it. And we have a big enough space that if it gets too hot or it rains, we can put it inside. However, you obviously may not have that much space. What we do also is we go at like 4 a.m. and before anybody gets into the parking lot, and we rope off the whole area of the parking lot. So like where we need our entire space, that way we can actually set it up there in that area. So that's
one time in Arizona, I rented a climbing wall. So a truck came in, they lifted a climbing wall up, and that was so high, people just are attracted to it.
Yeah.
That wasn't that expensive.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think sometimes people get sticker shock. Oh, man, yeah, but the bounce house is $175 for 3 hours, and the obstacle course is $350. Yeah, but if that obstacle course means that people think, oh, wow, these guys really have it together, as opposed to, yeah, somebody got hurt in the bounce house. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's worth an enrollment right there.
That's right.
I like the climbing wall. My staff keeps trying to get me to get a climbing wall, and I'm always like, I don't know. I'm always just nervous about it. I think we had some incidents where there was some kind of corporate team building event here in Tulsa, and somebody fell and like broke their neck on one of those portable climbing walls. So I've been hesitating on that.
Well, when we did it, they came and they would harness all the kids. We didn't touch it. We weren't running the ride. So
yeah. We've done a magician before too. My only warning is make sure you know what the magician's going to say. We didn't invite our magician back after he had some like weird racist jokes. It was like, you can't say that anymore, dude. Like that was probably hilarious in 1985, but that's not okay now. And and jokes the kids didn't even get, so we had to find a new magician. So and sometimes those people will send you YouTube links of their show, so you'll actually get to see. I don't know who's calling me, but you'll actually get to see what they're gonna do. Magicians and we do balloon artists.
Yes.
And face painters. There'll be a line around the corner for face painting and balloon art. It's like $300 for like a 2-hour session or something like that. Yeah. And all we do is we say no guns and no swords, and not because we are like weapons, and not because we're trying to take some kind of moral stand, but because if they have a gun, they will automatically run through the school, go boom, 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 and like it'll create chaos. Same thing with the swords; they'll fight each other. If they have a bunny, they'll be like hop, hop, hop. So we try to control the chaos and we tell the balloon artist that way, and then the balloon artist says, "Oh, sorry, honey, I can't make a sword. I don't know how." So cool.
I'm going to take this idea with the Buddy Bash, and I'm going to do my meeting next Tuesday on different ideas for the Buddy Bash, because you gave me some good ones. I've got some good pictures of Buddy Bashes I've done in the past, so that's going to be my topic next week.
I'll be excited, yeah. And then tomorrow we're going to talk about some specific things that we know that people always do in back-to-school season, and try to make those more effective via RainMaker. So hopefully we can get that done tomorrow.
Okay.
Awesome.
Just one thing, because I know I was talking to the girls at RainMaker yesterday, and they said that they did some work on the point of sale where it figures on sales tax now.
Okay, I haven't seen it.
Okay. Yeah, I guess it just got released like the day before, but it calculates sales tax for people who want to do sales tax on products. So instead of including the sales tax in the price,
Oh, well, I thought we've had that for a long time. Weird. I'll have to take a look. I think that I thought we already had that, but
We have some system of that because you can make some things will be sales taxed and other things may not be sales taxed.
yeah,
They may have approved that.
they may have improved it because I know I have to pull a report once every 3 months when the local tax commission threatens to shut me down because I haven't submitted my reports. I got to pull the reports and submit them.
okay.
So, cool.
Madison seemed to be excited about it yesterday, so maybe you just have to give her a call and find out exactly.
I'll text her and say, hey, what's exciting? So, yeah.
All
Cool.
right.
All right, guys. See you later.
Hey, take care. Thank you very much.
Awesome. Thank you.